Good.
I'm so sorry. I was like, I wonder if they're still gonna come. It's kind
I was
of
gonna send you a text when we left, but I was like,
and then I was like, well, they'll make it. So, anyways, I went and looked at my text message. You're like, we're here, and I'm like, crap, that was like 10 minutes ago. So sorry.
you're fine.
So we ran really close on minnow. So if you want to do, have you thought about doing shiners? Maybe.
It's just gonna be feeders, so that's fine.
Right. Yeah. So the difference between these guys, okay, how mature is the pond?
Like it's 10 to 12 foot deep and was starting to fill up last November.
Okay, so it's fairly new.
Yeah.
We can try to catch some of these, but
there really isn't a whole lot of fish in there. The main thing might be the bluegill for me.
yeah.
I was just gonna put the minnows in there because I've put a few crappie in there and a few bass and we caught them this year, but
Okay.
there's maybe 15 fish in there right
Okay.
now.
So are you gonna? Do you plan to stock it?
I do when it gets
Okay.
up. See, right?
When it
It's a big pond that ended up being like a V because they had to dig and dig and dig to get enough clay for the dam.
Yeah.
So it ended up being about 35 feet deep.
Oh my
I've got
God.
a long ways to go before the surface area
So
is there.
We call those great crappie ponds because they're like super steep and there's you can't
Oh,
really
there's
put
ledges.
much-
There's like
Is there
10-foot ledges and terraces all the way down to it.
You'd be surprised. Those it seems like those do really well with crappie. Like the super
There's a few.
deep and
I think we
super-
put like 8 crappie in, and there might be 8 bass in there now. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see the ledges. Yeah.
So it's gonna be up within a foot of that run over there.
Okay. Yep. I mean, you could start. Okay, so I started to say what the difference between the minnow and the shiners are. Is your shiners are good bass. They're good bass feeders. So they can grow up to 12 inches, and if they make it, you could catch them. So that's the difference. Now your minnows, they lay eggs every 18 to 21 days when the water temps reach mid-60s.
Okay.
So people like to put those in first and let them do their thing a season or two, and then put fish in too. So, and with the bluegill too. I mean, the bluegill are small, you know.
So do you have any minnows I could
Yeah.
get?
Oh yeah. I just did swim chickens yesterday, so we'll see what we got here. Oh yeah, there's probably 5 pounds.
Oh yeah. I was only gonna get 2 or 3 pounds of them anyway.
Okay, that's perfect.
So
yeah.
if I could do that and then
you wanna,
100 bluegill,
yeah,
that would
we can do that.
really all I was looking for right
Okay.
now. We could do a pound or 2 of shiners too.
That's up to you guys. I don't want
would
to
do that.
push you into it,
No.
but I thought you were wanting like 10 or 12 pounds. Like, I don't know if I have that many.
No.
Yeah, if you want to.
Like I said, right now it might be the size of this building, the surface area of it.
Is it, how deep is it right now?
It was 10 foot and I want to say it's come up a foot. So
Okay.
I'm going to say
So-
we're probably in that 10.5 to 11 range.
I think you're okay to do this, and I think you're okay to do shiners. I think typically what we tell people in our area is you need at least 10 feet. And that's to winter fish, to summer fish, you know, so then that way, when you get a weird turnover in the summer, you don't kill them off. And typically you need it at least that deep before that stuff happens. It can happen in any pond, but, you know. So,
No,
are we
yeah,
gonna
I'll
bag
just-
and aerate these
Yes.
for you today? Okay, awesome.
So what else do you have in the tanks in here?
So if you look on, there's this right here.
Oh, okay.
It kind of tells you what each tank is. So there's red ears here. But these are good. We stock these with like your bluegill too. So they kind of look a lot like a bluegill. Oh, there's a koi in there.
They look more like shiners to me.
They do? Want a koi.
I'm sure I've never really been around young fish, so.
So these are like, they kind of have, that one looks like a bluegill. But they kind of have like a checkered look to them instead of like the bluegill kind of have.
You see the koi?
I see.
Yep. We have some koi, yep.
They'll ruin a pond, won't they?
No, actually we stock them quite often.
Really?
Yep.
I heard they root a lot though in the mud, and they'll make it kind of cloudy.
I haven't heard that.
Okay.
So, but they're top feeders. So when people have issues like duckweed and stuff, we recommend those because they'll eat the stuff off the top. Now they can reproduce. They will reproduce in your pond. But if you have any predators, bass, catfish, they're gonna eat their offspring. They're so pretty, right? So we tell them.
So if we were gonna put some koi in, we would want to do it before I started throwing a bunch of big bass in it.
Yeah, probably. I've got a bunch of koi. Yeah. So I mean, not everybody wants to do that, but
Somebody does.
I might need a second pond.
So these are, I got some deddies hanging out there on top, but these are hybrid bluegills.
Yep.
That's something.
So like,
Those are so
how
cool.
many are like in that net right now? 100?
Maybe 100, 150.
Okay. So which ones, so like when I go fishing at ponds, I'll catch them big, round, beautiful, I call them bluegills. Are they the hybrids probably then, or
Like right now?
like anytime?
So your hybrids, I should have left them up. Your hybrids have a darker, like a orangey belly.
Okay.
That's how you can tell the difference. So like, let me find one big enough here that you can kind of tell.
An orangey belly.
Yeah, they kind of have like an orange, like,
I think I,
They're much
yeah, I think
brighter.
there's one flopping around in there somewhere.
so they kind of have like an orange, when they get big enough, they kind of have that orange belly to them, or yellow-ish. And so that's how you can tell the difference. Now, what we tell people too is if you're gonna do like a swimming pond, probably don't want those in there. 'Cause
They're the ones that
nippers.
nip at you.
Okay.
So,
Okay, skipping the hybrids.
yeah, and we made the mistake before we bought the fish farm, so I'm not saying anything.
So you've only had it for a couple years, haven't you?
Yeah, so 2020. Let's see if we can catch. These are 4 to 6 inch catfish. They kind of go all to one side. They're not oily there. Oh, they're fine. Those are like the smaller catfish. I mean, you've probably seen them. I mean, it's kind of cool to see.
Catfish. We used to
Not
catch
little.
like
Not
little
little.
bullheads
Oh,
when
yeah,
I was a
bullheads.
kid. We'd go
Yeah,
catch them all over Des Moines.
Yeah, oh yeah. These are crappie. These probably interesting.
Baby crappies.
Baby crappies. They're
Oh, my goodness.
they handle really well when the water's cool. Yeah. And that's probably when you're catching
Well,
them,
that's
too.
right now the only reason I'm even putting fish in there because I'm pretty particular about what goes in there.
Right.
I'm trying to get some pre-spawn fish in there that maybe they'll spawn this year, and that'll help with the stocking
Yeah.
of the pond a little bit. But
You could do that. So if we stocked it, we're probably going to recommend you go, even though you're putting in minnows, put minnows in before we put these little guys in, just to give, if those bigger fish are in there. I mean, it's just like a restock, right?
Right.
You put your feeder fish out first, give it a second or two, you know, let them catch these guys instead of the fish that we're going to, you know, put in. So,
gotcha.
you want to see some koi? I don't know if you can see on that. There was some koi.
I see one over there.
Oh, and they put some big bass in here. Yeah. See 'em?
Yeah.
Those are actually the ones that have like the wings that look like butterflies. Those are expensive ones. We just sell them all the same. We don't. But if you went to like a koi farm, they would probably charge you $15 or $20.
Koi fish have went for hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And if you get, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a huge koi person because we're stuck in farm ponds, right?
Right.
You know? But we get a few people that say, "Oh yeah, do you have a You have a koi that I can throw in my front pond that's like a water feature.
Oh, what are those bass?
These are bass.
Okay. I seen them jumping up. I figured that's what it was.
Awesome.
See, everything I throw in there right now is going to be feeder fish for those 16 fish I put in there. 'Cause the crappie I put in there were 13-inch plus, so they're big.
Yeah, they're probably hungry. Yeah.
Yeah, they're getting hungry, I imagine. Oh, with that brought up, do you know anywhere we can get fish food?
Oh yeah, you can get it at any fish feed store. Any
Bag feed, like the Purina, Aquamax, or something like that?
We do. Okay, so we just go to our local feed store.
They
so,
have it?
like MFA or
Like our co-op?
They might
yeah,
have to
your
get some
co-op
brought
or
in, but I bet you
Orchlands
they could
or
get
anything
it if they didn't
yeah.
have it.
So what we recommend, if you're going to do it, we recommend you go anywhere from 30 to 34% protein. Don't go over that, because if you get catfish, it's gonna hurt their like they can't process it and it'll make it die.
Oh,
Okay.
you don't want floaters.
Yeah. So these guys are grass carp. You've probably seen them swarming.
Only giant ones.
Yeah. Hooked into a 40-pounder one time.
Oh yeah.
10-pound test. It didn't last long.
So these guys are normally 8 to 10 inches is what we carry on them.
Okay.
Ours-
Yeah, I'm a
ours
long ways
are-
from having that problem.
Yeah, probably. Yes.
Do you have albino catfish in?
I don't, and I did, and I had to drop them because the water temps are too cool, and I was not doing it justice with them. So. Yeah, these guys are not doing so hot, but these are the shiners.
Shiners. Yeah, they don't last very well in a tank.
If you can get them to transport, they do good, but it seems like you gotta be on top of them,
Right.
you know.
I remember you have them because I'm planning on making it more of a bass pond,
Yeah, yeah.
and we're going to keep plenty. We eat fish all the time, so I don't think we'll have a problem having a mix of crappie and bass in there. Multiple predators is not going to be a problem.
Yeah. There's some bigger ones in there, there's some smaller ones in there. Sometimes at the beginning of the season, that's just kind of the way it is. So
Okay.
we can try to get you the bigger ones if you want them. If you don't care, we'll do a
Yeah,
mix.
I'll do 100, 150 of those,
Okay.
and then 3 pounds of the minnows or so.
Okay.
Should feed what I have in there for a little bit.
Am I gonna bag these for you? Did you say that? Bag
Yes.
and everything? Okay, yeah.
How do people like come up and get fish from you
How do they?
when they, other than the bagging? Do they bring aquariums?
Like, no, like
or
coolers.
coolers?
Coolers, and we just have them pull in and just dump water in there, and same thing, yeah.
Okay.
But, so like when we do our fish days and stuff and get close, we always tell people, you gotta bring your
Bring your
coolers
own.
of water. Because, I mean, we got the truck and the trailer, it's got lots of water on it, but it never has enough for everybody.
Oh, yeah.
If you think about it like that, we see probably
Yeah.
hundreds a day, and then
When do you start firing back up for fall then?
September.
Okay. With any luck, I got more water, and I'll have you actually come and do a stocking instead of this little stuff.
Three or four.
4 if you got it. Fishy, fishy, fishy. Oh, I don't see any dead ends. You got it? Or am I hiking them both up?
I got it.
No dead ones there either. Might be a weak one or two. You got the heavy one, I think.
Feel the burn.
Feel the burn. It's raining. It's a good thing and bad thing all at the same time. More mud. I don't see no water running out of your gutters. All that.
Oh my goodness.
Back down. We went to Blyzo Fish Farm, picked up some fathead minnows, about 1,400, 150 bluegill. Basically, the idea here, maybe some of the bluegill live, but they're all feeder fish. You gotta feed what we put in here. And what we continue to catch and throw in pre-spawn. So these are the bluegills. Two to 3 inches. They seem pretty weak. Probably not gonna waste a lot of time here. Time to eat. Oh, get out of there. Little guy. They're gone.
Oh, can see him swimming.
Oh no, the bluegill are like, we're out of here. We heard you say we're food.
Sliding.
Yeah. I don't think it's came up any. They gone.
Good luck.
May the force be with you.